How y'all doing? My name's LJ Johonson. I'm from Los Angeles, California, 28, and I've been a paraplegic for 13 years. I was shot in a drive-by, wrong place, wrong time. And I'm making this vulnerable video because I just feel like there aren't a lot of black men out there who are in wheelchairs, because I know they're out there, who express themselves and come out and tell them how they're hurting and what's going on in their lives. And you're not alone. Obviously, that's a little cliche, but it's something that I've never seen going around in my 13 years of being in a wheelchair. Someone opening up and talking about the experiences they deal with day to day, all the hardships and relationships and friendships, all that good stuff. So that's why I'm here today, and I'm hoping I give you some insight on the world of a young black man in a wheelchair. I got shot when I was 15. At the time, I was in sports, acting, all the good stuff of
good shit that a 15-year-old kid does.
And so obviously it was taken away from me, and what am I supposed to do?
Right.
It never really hit me in an angry standpoint when it first happened. When it first happened, it kind of was like, oh, this happened, damn, what's next? Not more of a, oh, my life's ruined, and you know how it kind of happens. So I was good, and I had a lot of friends who were there to support me. Obviously my family was there. Yeah, number one. And then I just didn't think friends were gonna, I guess, maybe stick around or want to hang out with the paraplegic, or how do I even hang out? And it was a great feeling once I got out, and my system was, let's go out. I'm gonna pick you up. Right. Well, how do I do this? How do I take your chair apart? How do I? I'm just like, oh, great, this is cool. Yeah. And nothing ever really stopped for me, you know.
Right.
So I'm personally fortunate enough to have a system that was behind me nonstop, where I didn't have to think about the wheelchair anymore. You know. For me, right, I'm disabled. I say I'm disabled. Okay. Handicap is saying, you know, this everything. That's right. Being a handicap. Okay. It's not your handicap. It's you have a handicap.
I'm learning right now, because that's not, obviously I'm able-bodied, so I don't know the
terminologies and what's politically correct and stuff like that.
Right.
Some people get offended. Some people don't. I've
so
had
it just
friends.
Depends on the...
For sure. So one thing I didn't share is I play sled hockey for the Los Angeles Kings.
Oh shit, that's dope.
It's cool, man. It's a great experience. It's something that I think anybody, sports, it's an outlet, you know. That's one of the first things I went into was wheelchair basketball.
Because but prior to that, obviously you were an athlete.
I was a baller.
Right.
And a football player. So, you know, I had to have some type of calling towards it.
Yeah.
But, you know, meeting these people that play sports, a lot of those guys don't care if you say handicapped, disabled, crippled, or anything like that. But if you were trying to be politically correct, it would be a handicap and a disabled person. I'm a disabled person.
The effect on you seemingly isn't as severe as I would.
That's what I want you to think. And that's why we're doing this video, man.
Exactly.
Now we're getting to the juicy stuff.
Let's get to it.
I mean, dude, so when I got shot, obviously, like I was saying, excuse me, words.
So, excuse me, I'm sorry. It was instant, like you just couldn't walk. It wasn't like shit swelled up, it hit your spine, like...
Hit my spine, instant, couldn't walk, that was it. Have been paralyzed for 13 years.
Shit.
There's been no improvement, that's it.
Alright, so you want us to think that.
So it's because...
Is that a defense?
It's not a defense at all. I'm me, and I'm gonna do what I do.
Yeah.
But there's so many... And so this is, again, I think maybe it is a defense, now that you just asked me. So, let's break this down. The support system that I had would always come to me and be like, you're so strong. You just got shot, and now you're awake, and you're doing this, you're fighting, you're so strong. And you know, I would, okay, cool. I guess that hyped me up a little, you know what I mean?
Wasn't that it was a lie?
For sure. And so it hyped me up, but then once I got to my own problems, like say I couldn't go reach the highest toy, whatever, right?
It's the little things you take for granted.
Right, and then so it would hit me a little bit more.
Right.
And so that makes me angry. But you're not going to see me go, oh, I can't reach the... You're going to see, hey, can you
grab that?
Can you grab this for me? You know? And I guess it turned into, not a defense, like I said, but not an act either. It just turned into, this is what I should be because people see it. They expect it of me.
Yeah.
It's something I should do for everyone to notice that you can be strong too. Somebody told me when I first got shot, when I was like, you know, and was breaking down, why me? Why is this happen to me, et cetera, et cetera. Well, you never know. Maybe God put you in this position so that someone else could see this happen to you so that they don't have to go on a wrong path.
Right.
And I think that was one thing that was told to me that will always resonate in my head. And it was, again, that's what I have to do. So if someone says, you're so strong, and if that's what you think, cool. Well, then let me do that for you.
If that helps you, I'll do that.
And so I think that's really what it is. Because again, there's days and nights, obviously, when there's no one in my face and I'm laying in my bed and I go through my own personal pains when there's no one to see me or there's no one to help me. And so I break down and cry. Why me? Or I've had, arguments with the Lord, unfortunately.
I mean, he's there to speak, battle, argue. He's there for that.
For sure. And I've had those. And I've had I don't need to worry about God, or I have my own relationship with God. And
yeah, of course.
There's just so many things that handicaps should do in front of people. So I used to do that alone by myself. But fortunately, for 7 years, I've been with the lucky lady. She's lucky. And she deals with all my problems, man. And I couldn't ask for a better person because even, Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Even if I could talk to my mom this way, my mom's going to always be...
Because she's mom.
Baby, it's okay.
She's mom.
I need somebody to either be real with me and not be real with me at the same time. And having that spouse is definitely the real thing.
Yeah.
Because I can talk to you right now. And this is why I didn't go to therapy but one time.
Right.
When I talk to somebody, whomever, a friend, this, that, and the other, and I'm just telling you my problems, okay, now what? That's how I really feel about it. But when it's genuine, like right now, I'm being genuine with you, so it's not therapy for me.
Right.
This could be counted as a therapy session.
Can be.
But I'm being real with you, so it's cool. But to have more deeper insight where someone's believing in you and loves you, and when they hear this and they take a different insight and stuff, you hear different stuff than what you normally hear.
That's very true.
You're so strong, and man, I'm proud of you. And I've heard you need to stop doing that. Like, even though it hurts you, et cetera, like this is why it's hurting you, and you should exercise so it doesn't do it anymore.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, damn, you're right. So then I have to do that.
Yeah.
But a normal person's gonna be like, man, bro, you just want to lay down, you need a pill or whatever. Maybe there's not that. There's a different push and stuff like that. For me, therapy isn't gonna do that.
Right.
But when you have a support system and even a spouse that does that even higher, and you say out your problems, it's more of a real.
It's real.
It's real. It's not I have to tell you, or this is what I should tell you. This guy's going through this bad problem. Maybe if I say this, it'll help.
So if I'm hearing it, like, it's not a crutch. They're not giving you a crutch and treating you like as you were able-bodied, which is, I guess, is as close to normal as you
would hope to be.
As opposed to, like, here's a crutch, like, I'll get it, like, and even though like, I can't reach up there, but you're treating me like I can, and that's real.
I'd rather that, and knowing that we both know I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's, now you're accepting it instead of fighting a battle with it or something. And again, the whole point of this is we need therapy.
Right.
But we need therapy in the right way and how you're going to get it and for who you're going to get it with. So the whole thing, I think, with mental problems for black men, and I'm grouping us in there that shouldn't be that, but handicaps, is that...
Group yourself in there.
We have to be strong. We have to... You don't. You got to be this in this... Well, you don't really necessarily have to.
You don't.
It's all one love as soon as you realize you love yourself.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. And so, again, the whole thing on therapy is my one session didn't do anything because I think the guy was, like you said, he was bad.
He just wasn't for you.
For me.
Right.
And once I realized what therapy was, I did realize I did need to talk.
Right.
I did need to say this, that, and the other, but who to? So it started being my friends.
That's important.
That's the most important thing I got. And then after it was my friends, there was certain things I just couldn't say.
Right.
And then so it then got to my spouse. And now that I'm saying it to my spouse, I'm fine. So again, all this isn't an act. It's what I want you to see because I guess to help others with their daily issues and mental health, they need to see that it has to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm, I guess, a realist, and I'm not worried about walking anymore. I'm not worried about getting up anymore. If it happens, great. I want that to happen.
Yeah, like one day you just...
there it is. That would be amazing.
This I'm back.
But other than that, I'm me. I'm going to do me, and I'm fine, you know? But I'm still going to have my problems, and who am I going to address it to and when and where?
Right.
The whole message here was be yourself, don't care about anything, and don't worry about what you have to do. Be yourself and know yourself. I guess that's the main message. Again, LJ here, A Big Close Fist, Los Angeles. Be yourself. There it is.